Guess what, guys? It's time to talk about another Isekai anime. Yay! But all in all, in general, one of, if not the most popular genre everyone is talking about these days is actually Isekai, because we simply can't get enough of one thing, and that is a dude getting transferred to another world to either become an overpowered being or simply get his ass whooped by others and betrayed. You get one person coming in to join an Isekai conversation and just say, "Hey guys, I'm sure you watched the series called Isekai with Smartphone. Yeah, that was my favorite anime ever." Your favorite anime ever. Yeah, Isekai with Smartphone. I definitely do remember how bad this actually was. But anyway, speaking of bad series, enough of that shit talk. But today we're talking about an Isekai series that managed to define perfectly how an Isekai should be handled, and that is Konosubarashi Sekai. Konosubarashi Sekai ni Shukufuku. Or just forget about that stuff. Just call it Konosuba, just like everybody calls it. Konosubarashi. Yes, Konosuba, since that is what the majority of people name it. There's a slapstick, deadpan humor, running jokes that never get old or feel forced. It's simply the perfect mashup of series like this. Konosubarashi is about a 16-year-old boy named Kazuma who dies in an embarrassing, funny way. He is then sent to a goddess named Aqua who literally makes fun of his death and laughs at him. He's told that he can reincarnate into a world that is akin to an MMORPG game where he can become a great hero and go on lovely adventures. If Kazuma manages to defeat the Demon King in the game, he can then get reincarnated back to life again and return to his own world. Kazuma of course accepts the offer, and then Aqua tells him they can bring anyone or anything with him, whether it's a power or weapon or anything he desires, and what he chose to do is bring along the useless goddess Aqua with him, which was probably one of the greatest choices Kazuma could ever think of. My god, I can't get enough of these Aqua moments, man. They're so fucking funny. So yeah, pretty much he takes Aqua with him so that she can suffer the same fate on this journey as a useless goddess, although her booty is the best and slot weapon that she can offer, to be honest. If I ever wanted to recommend an Isekai series to a friend, then my very first pick would definitely be Konosuba, and right after that would be The Devil is a Part-Timer, and of course after that my personal favorite, Sword Art Online, or in other terms you could just call it SAO if you want to. Konosuba came out in 2016, and that was 3 years after The Devil is a Part-Timer, and I'm pretty sure that was when Isekai as a genre was booming and becoming more and more popular. Now Konosuba is a parody or comedy genre, and unlike a lot of the Isekai attempts that try their hardest with their jokes, Konosuba is actually really well thought of with its humor, so it's very entertaining and funny to actually watch. Even with your family! Yes, your happy family can even watch Konosuba, cause hey, there's actually no naked stuff in there or any, hentai related shit. I'm actually pretty sure there isn't any of that stuff in there. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Just watch out for Aqua booty shots, as that is not what your parents came to watch in the first place. But seriously, is she actually even wearing anything under that skirt? Cause to me, it sure as hell doesn't look like that. Sometimes in Isekai, the comedy aspect can feel almost very forced and not funny at all, even though it's not, which does slightly pain me, as they think that you will laugh, but you are actually just not gonna laugh at all. Like at Tsundere getting angry and punching a guy in the face, like any typical Tsundere moment. Wait, that is actually the very wrong scene that I was thinking of. Wait, let's just rewind! That's not even funny at all, that's just really hot. Bruh. God, I need to open my window, actually. Jesus Christ. Konosuba managed to bring in 4 main characters that share something major in common, and it is that all 4 of them are practically useless in some way, or even have a big weakness, which is where Konosuba delivers its entertaining moments from the show. You have a lolly wizard named Megumin who only knows one type of spell, that is explosion, and upon casting it, well, she just pretty much plainly collapses on the floor and falls asleep to regain her energy. You have also Darkness, who is a crusader with an emphasis on defense. She can take any hit with ease. In fact, she actually welcomes the hits because she's a huge masochist that enjoys this feeling of pain being inflicted. Even words or bad-mouthing her can trigger a sense of great feeling towards her. It's mainly all these little details and things that add a lot of sense to a character and makes them that more enjoyable to actually watch. I'm so pleased, man. Kazuma is like your average shonen otaku, like any other character Isekai main protagonist that but gets isekai'd after dying in reality. He's a character that slowly over time learns new skills which you may think would make him pretty useful, but all these skills are used for his own pure entertainment, such as stealing other girls' panties using steel, and by the way, arguably a best skill any man could ever want. You could simply have a great collection of holy relics in your room. Imagine that! Just like how Rudis from Jobless Reincarnation keeps his hidden stash in his room of Roxy's holy relics. None of his skills are actually powerful to even defeat a frog, yet him and Aqua always managed to get eaten, which pretty much became a meme when Konosuba was still airing at that time. Konosuba somehow does great in overturning those cliche moments. Then the majority of the funny moments that actually make a huge effort to do so, the situations the characters get in never fail to make me laugh, especially their reaction in most cases with their funny faces, or just simply the way they actually handle things in general. Normally, you would experience an isekai series with an otaku protagonist with a miserable life to get them getting isekai'd and becoming an overpowered being to where he is unbeatable in many cases, but none of what I said actually happened in Konosuba at all. Imagine if Kazumo's actually the only overpowered being sent to this new world, while the rest of his party, Darkness, Megumin, and Aqua, were pretty much plain weaklings. Then that would probably not make the show actually very enjoyable, you know what I mean? Since you would have Kazuma do the majority of the work while the rest of the cast stay useless and better off casted away. However, making all the characters look weak and also useless gives them a strong purpose as we watch them all suffer together in the most hilarious way possible. My god, they all suffer together. Whether they battle an enemy as a party or just have some funny moments, each of the characters adds so much into the series which makes it that much more enjoyable to watch. Great chemistry between characters opens up fun ways and more refreshing moments to our characters. Possibly one of the most iconic anime duos are Kazuma and Megumin, both having such similar behavior in some situations as they skip around happily or blow up a castle multiple times a day by casting explosion, to then Kazuma carrying her back safely to the town. All this just feels really diverse in its own way, which gives us a great time when watching these characters do some of the most random shit and some of the most unique things that could happen in the story. Thankfully, the series even has a plot where Kazuma and his party must defeat the Demon King from terrorizing the villages, while also he and Aqua must find a way to pay their living expenses in this new world unless they want to spend their miserable lives in a poor state. From all the praise the series gets from the fans, the developers continue to even deliver the moments within the second seasons of Konosuba, and even the movie, which was the most recent adaptation, was a pretty big hit. I'm not gonna lie, I really loved the Konosuba film. It was so fucking good. I really enjoyed the Sylvia and Cosmo moments, especially they had together until that time she talked about her dong.
Sylvia-san, 俺のケツになんか当たってるんですが。
The moment where she talked about her dong, which all went wrong at that point, but now that dong exists on her, and I'd rather not dream of that anymore, because honestly, I was having dreams of this girl, and the moment she talked about having that thing, well, I don't really at all want to be involved with her. No, really, I never want to be involved with her at all. Though there is no question about it that Konosuba is hands down one of my favorite isekai series of all time, even part of my favorite anime series to watch. Actually, I do have it on my top 10 series, I believe. Well, one of my top 20 series of all time, to be honest. It's a series you can easily get into and enjoy while eating snacks and sipping a cup of tea. Fan service, you say? Yes, a lot of fan service. There's also great fan service at the series showcase, and you might not want to miss out on those too. Wait, that time when I said that this was a family-friendly series. I don't think this is a family-friendly series. Okay, never mind. I've always enjoyed revisiting Konosuba by watching this series again, or simply these moments that I remember by searching them on YouTube, as I never get tired of just watching them over and over again. Anyways, though, that is mostly what I wanted to talk about in this video by just discussing how Konosuba is an isekai gem worth watching. So thank you all for watching this video all the way to the very end, and I really hope you enjoyed me talking about my favorite series known as Konosuba, because let's be honest, who doesn't enjoy this anime? If you don't enjoy this anime, then you're a fucking psychopath! But really, no, you definitely don't have a sense of humor if you don't like this series. Just go back to watching hentai or something. Anyways, though, hit that like button, show your support, and subscribe if you are new around here. And ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you all in the next video. Rest assured, I'll be back. Bye!